Hi, everyone. Hey, it's Paul DiGrigoli. And we want to thank you for listening and reaching out. And boy, I got to tell you. Hi, everyone. Hey, it's Paul DiGrigoli. And we want to thank everybody for joining us this morning. This is our part 3 of the most important thing is the 10 lessons in leadership that really last, and they're very, very serious. You know, I always say that leadership starts from the top and works its way down. And boy, you got to be gentle, caring, loving, and serving when it comes to being a servant leader in your organization. And I got to tell you, culture is everything. I don't care what anybody says, whether you're in a cosmetology school, an aesthetic school, you're in any business. People pick their head up and say hello to you, whether you work at Target or you work at Kohl's, and you have any form of customer service when you're dealing with a customer, it's extremely important. So I want to summarize some of the bullet points that we have done in this 10 lessons of leadership. And today, I'm going to give you 3. And we're going to talk about exemplifying adaptability. We're going to talk about make criticism productive. And we're also going to talk about individualize your approach. And every one of these have absolute strict meanings to them. And if you can adapt to them and you can apply them in your leadership practice, it really makes a difference. And I'm going to tell you, it doesn't matter who you are. It really comes down to the same principles. These principles have not been something new, okay? I mean, as I told you before, I've read thousands of books, and a lot of the information is recycled, and they say it in a different format. They change a different title, or whatever it might be. Some of it's concrete. Some of it's easy for us to understand. If it's not easy for us to understand, but it boils down to really being the same thing. So let's talk about exemplify adaptability. And when we talk about exemplify adaptability, when the situation changes, the leader must change as well. And what that means is that no matter what circumstances that you might have within your culture, if the leader gets involved, the most important thing is to never attack the person, always attack the problem, and always try to find a solution. That's really the key. Number 2, make criticism productive. Okay? And if we are not improving on a daily basis, each and every one of us, I learn from everybody within my organization. I take the time to try to simplify things. I go after the most important things. But what is it that I really adapt to? For an example, this morning I had a conversation with my director of cosmetology, which is Mary. And Mary had a little issue with one of the students. So we kind of walked through the process of what it was going to take to try to wheel this person back in, because every individual is different. We have to treat every individual differently. Everybody has different values and beliefs. They're motivated differently. They have a different outcome. So if you can understand that and be sympathetic to it, and that comes down to getting yourself right. How do you improve, and how do you understand as a leader? And then you will understand your team, and then you'll understand your students on a whole different level. Okay? Focus on the action and not the character. Focus on the action and not the character of the individual, because I don't believe every individual does anything intentionally. Some people do. But for the most part, I think everybody wants to do the right thing. And it's a lot harder to do the wrong thing than it is the right thing. Mark my word when I tell you. It becomes easy. And then I think the most important thing is to invest in their development. Communication is the key. Become a master at communication between you and the other individual. Everybody has differences. I'm not perfect. Everybody else is not perfect. We try to understand. But when you get to a certain level as a leader, then it's very important to invest in the other person's development. And that could be in any different category. Number 3, individualize your approach. You can't treat everyone the same. You got to be gentle, you got to be caring, you got to be loving, and you got to be understanding. Sometimes it doesn't work out. And guess what? Don't take it personal, okay? Because the old school of hiring and firing is something in the past. Try to understand the individual. If somebody wants to leave or they leave, whatever way they leave, then you have no control of that. You only control the things that you can control. I think that's really the bottom line. Now, to summarize all this, I'm going to say this. Very important. It's not the will to win that really matters. It's the will to prepare to win that really matters. So take your time, try to understand your team, try to understand your culture, be the best effective leadership you can possibly be. Read every book about leadership. Become a servant leader. When you become a servant leader, you always put your people first and you always provide opportunities for people within your organization, and that's a great leader. Okay, thanks for listening. Have a great day. Have a great week. We'll see you next week at this time, and we're ready to rock and roll. Thanks again, and share this with many people as possible. And I have to say this to you, this is going to be the best thing, that I have 10 CDs out, and next week we're going to go live, that you can purchase every CD. I think it's like $9.99 for a 90-minute CD on every aspect of business that you can listen to, going to work, taking time for yourself, driving to and from work, being at work, running, walking, whatever it might be. It's probably the best of the best. 10 CDs, okay, that pertains to the hair industry, but it also can pertain to any business, because one of the CDs that I have developed is called How to Build a Healthy Salon, but it's also could be how to build a healthy business that you might be in, that you might be a mom and pop organization, or might be smaller, or you might be a manager or leader, but there's something in it for everybody, and it will take you to a brand new level. We can't hear it enough. I can't hear it enough, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay, don't forget the Paul Joseph product line. It's there. It's up and running. We got a special running this month. Check it out. Paul Joseph Pro, haircare.com. Don't forget, it's all organic, paraben-free, gluten-free, sulfate-free. It's a great product, and you can use every single one of the product. The price point is phenomenal, and boy, you'll make a lot of money if you stay focused, and you don't have to dust off the rest of the products in your salon or your school, whatever it might be. All right, thanks for listening. Share this with as many people as possible, and we're here for each and every one of you. Just call us, email us, Facebook us, reach out, and we'll provide you the information for, guess what? Absolutely free. And that's what we're all about, okay? Giving back, not in a little way, but massively. Have a good day. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. See ya.